Here at noon, we're awaiting more details about the police shooting death of an alleged robbery suspect over the weekend. Thanks for joining us here at noon. I'm Isaiah Kim Martinez, filling in for Brooke Hash. Louisville Metro Police said the shooting happened in the South Side neighborhood just before 10 p.m. on Saturday. LMPD says it was called to East Southland Boulevard after a person reported being robbed at gunpoint. There, police say they saw a man who matched the description given to them about the alleged robbery suspect. According to police, the man ran from officers and pulled out a handgun. Police say officers then shot the man who died at the scene. Deputy Chief Ryan Bates said he's thankful for the officers' quick response.
Calls for service like this remind us of the dangers officers face every day. I am extremely grateful that no officers or innocent bystanders were injured during this rapidly unfolding situation.
The scene was just off South Side Drive, right near a bunch of apartments. According to LMPD policy, police will release officer body camera footage within 10 business days. We also expect to soon learn the names of the officers involved. Today, the woman police say admitted to shooting and killing a man in the Russell neighborhood appeared in court. She's pleaded not guilty with a $250,000 bond. Authorities say the shooting happened at a house off Cedar Street Friday evening. Police believe 25-year-old Maria Swan shot and killed 27-year-old Isaiah Washington inside his Russell neighborhood home. According to court documents, Swan admitted to the shooting. She is charged with murder and domestic violence. She'll be back in court on December 4th. Also scheduled to be in court, a man accused of a deadly shooting back on Derby weekend. It happened in the early morning hours of May 3rd in the parking lot of the Kroger on West Broadway. 2 people died and another was hurt. A grand jury has since indicted 28-year-old Reggie Rahim on 2 counts of murder and other charges. Switching gears here, a cloudy start to our work week here in Kentuckiana. Meteorologist Austin Evans is here now. Austin, we know that cloudy outside, potential rain in the forecast. Are we going to get better days here to come?
Better days for the most part, though. It's going to be dry better, not warm better. Because by Wednesday, we are going to start cooling off. We had a real foggy start to today. I hope everyone made it to where they were going in one piece and all that, because there was some pretty low visibility, which creates slow traffic and everything. But right now, we just got a mostly cloudy and quiet afternoon. Things will be quiet the rest of the day. We're tracking rain, though, for tonight through tomorrow. That's new. What's next? Thanksgiving looking dry, but looking cold. We'll discuss that in a moment. Here's our 4-box Trimark traffic camera. Everything moving smoothly now. That fog having since lifted, and you could barely see downtown from our Hughes & Coleman camera, part of our Shriners Children's Hospital camera network earlier. But you can see it just fine now. We're in the low 50s across the metro area. Warmer the farther south you go. Mid-50s, 55 in Hodgenville, 54 in Campbellsville, Lebanon as well. Satellite radar showing the cloud cover overhead. No fog to speak of anymore here in Kentuckiana. And here's that hourly planner showing us rising to about that 60-degree mark. We're calling for a high of 57, though the 60-degree mark is possible today. We're going to start tracking rain, though, moving in late tonight, and that's going to be a problem throughout the day tomorrow. The details in my 7-day forecast. Isaiah?
Important details for your holiday travel coming up. Austin, thank you. New here at noon, it's officially flu season here in Kentuckiana, and doctors at Norton Healthcare are warning you about a new strain of flu virus that's already causing hospitalizations and severe illness in other counties. Last year, nearly 300 kids died in the U.S. from flu complications. The majority of them were unvaccinated. Here's what Norton doctors are saying about the mutated flu strain which emerged overseas this summer.
This mutated strain has been circulating in the United Kingdom, and public health authorities there have released information that the vaccine is still effective in preventing severe outcomes. It's keeping kids out of the emergency department, out of the hospital.
Norton Healthcare experts say the current flu vaccine is not an exact match for the mutation, but they're urging you to still get the flu shot to avoid serious symptoms. Most flu symptoms are manageable at home, but if you feel chest pain or shortness of breath, you should go to the hospital. Thanksgiving break is on the top of many JCPS students' minds this week, while district officials work on new start times for next school year. This has gotten a lot of attention. JCPS's Superintendent Brian Yearwood is laying out a proposal that would move up the school day for the entire district by 20 minutes. The change would go into effect next school year. Yearwood plans to bring the proposal to the Board of Education on December 9th, along with moves to chip away at the school district's $188 million budget deficit. Now, those budgetary recommendations would close 2 schools, and several others would be consolidated or relocated. You probably heard about this. Hundreds of students and at least 165 teachers and staff are expected to be impacted by these changes. Yearwood says if passed, his plan would save about $4 million, as the district is also looking to sell off some of these buildings. Yearwood also said layoffs and other school closings are not off the table. Now, in a statement sent to WHAS11 News, Jefferson County Teachers Association President Maddie Shepard said this, in part, quote, "During previous situations of closings or consolidations, we have worked with the district to encourage transparency regarding staffing plans, clear guarantees of job security, and thoughtful placement processes that honor both experience and the needs of our schools, as well as the commitments in our contract." JCPS has 3 upcoming public forums where families can provide feedback on the proposed changes starting a week from tonight. A local nonprofit says hundreds of kids could now go without meals this holiday season. That's after a new order from the Kentucky Horse Racing and Gaming Corporation. Shirley's Way says many of its games are now forced to shut down because of a theft ring in the state of Kentucky. WHAS 11's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Jessica Farley have those details.
The sounds and lights of players donating at Shirley's Way are still on at their Dixie Highway location.
He's doing such a good job for so many people.
Other locations have gone quiet.
Because somebody else ain't getting their money, they don't want him to do it.
The last few days have been pretty stressful.
Mike Mulrooney.
And there's really no need for it because everything was going great, and it all ended at 5 o'clock on Friday.
He's the founder of the nonprofit Shirley's Way that helps cancer patients in the community. Mulrooney says they got this notice in an email Friday evening sent from the Kentucky Horse Racing and Gaming Corporation. The notice orders the closing of 2 machine providers, including Light and Wonder Gaming, which provides a lot of Shirley's Way's machines. The notice cites illegal fishing on the machines across the state and says licensed organizations have failed to prevent the crime, which has brought about the immediate order. Mulrooney says these machines make up about 90% of their gaming machines here in Louisville, extremely limiting their ability to financially fulfill their mission.
It was very difficult to send an email yesterday to all these schools that we had hopefully it's temporary, but we had to end the feeding program right before the holidays.
The organization feeds about 3,500 kids across 26 schools in Louisville. Mulrooney says they've canceled events and have to scale back on helping other nonprofits and people who are unhoused. All they can do is wait.
I hope so. I really do.
For answers on how long the order will last and if the organization will have to change their operations. In the meantime, the sounds can be heard at the Dixie Highway location.
That's the only reason I play and don't care that I lose.
While people continue to support the work Shirley's Way does. Off Dixie Highway, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 on your side.
Mulrooney says his organization is not alone and others in Louisville are being affected. He said he's joining those groups for a meeting with the corporation today to get more answers. CoSare for Kids is celebrating a sweet success. Folks in the community are going to be picking up pies they won in the organization's online auction, which ended last night. The nonprofit also hosted an in-person auction on Saturday. All the money goes towards helping families with their kids' medical bills. Organizers estimated raised more than $100,000 for CoSare for Kids.